Anything I can do for you, sir?
Now you're inviting motorcycles to your parties.
Men her kommer de i alle fall med melodien.
Every time we put on a party or try to put on a show, the music sucks. There's just this ingrained thing that when we make it a big deal, we blow. There's just we don't handle those kinds of situations too well. So we've sort of tried to keep the celebrations for our 20th to a minimum, just to make sure that the focus stays on the important stuff, the music. So I guess the Child of the Future Vinyl Only thingy was a little bit of a political statement maybe, but basically dicking around with formats and having fun with it. Trying to keep it as playful as possible, I guess, and still, and trying not to do what everybody expects you to do. What one would do after 20 years is probably do the boxed set, the remasters, the whole blah de blah. But oh no, okay, new stuff, but on vinyl only. Let's just fuck with expectations and the format and everything, and do it differently. Pretty prolific. We do our thing in our own tempo, and whenever something's finished, we'll just have to release it, I guess. At some point, I think we recognize that our ambitions lay elsewhere than in the rock mythos of money, fame, popularity, girls, drugs. It's not about that at all for us. We had our little sniff at it back in the 90s, but it wasn't really gratifying at all. What's important to us is basically the music, and only the music. All the other stuff is not really anything that we're interested in. So as long as we've been able to keep focus on the music has gone its own way. It's basically taken us where we needed to go at any given juncture. And it's been a quest for the ultimate music for 20 years, and we've tried to, get rid of all the trappings of the rock and roll myth, all the crap, or maybe all the perks, I don't know, the sailboat. So we've just been, trying to keep as focused on the music as we could, and that has basically kept us changing. Because once you've done this one thing, then you don't want to do it again. It becomes boring. You've done it. You've been there, So it's always, what's the next thing, And I think that's healthy for a rock band. Once you get trapped in your own success, then it dies. It stands still. So like a shark. We've always flown the flag for the stuff that we like. We've never sort of tried to hide our influences. We've always worn them on our sleeves. And trying for 20 years to sort of be true to yourself, you can't really hide your love for Deep Purple. You just can't, no matter how unhip you will be. So, but I mean, for those old guys, I think it's great, that they can finally get some justification and some money and some, to yet another generation,
I'm sitting here lonely like a broken man.
Serve my time, do the best I can. Walls and bars, they surround me, but I don't need no sympathy. Oh baby,
it's interesting to see how our music is being, taken when those bands are certainly a little more in vogue again, than they used to be. So it'll be fun to see how people respond to our music when these bands are sort of, a little more popular than they used to be. So, but I don't know. I don't feel like, maybe I do, like a protector of the true faith of classic metal, aren't you? Don't you?
I don't know.
He doesn't feel he's a drummer.
I'm not a musician, I'm a drummer. So I'm an unknown drummer too.
Only when I need to relearn them songs. We try to represent most our records. Play a song from each album, or maybe not every night, but So yeah, I have to sometimes. But most of it's interesting. And but if it's good today, I don't know. I can't tell. It's like looking at your diary, and you can't really judge. It was true then, So I mean, when you're in the mood for it, it's quite interesting. But sometimes it's just, what the fuck was I thinking? What is this? Why? Why did I write it like this? Who is this guy? Luckily, not too often, but sometimes it's like, I don't get it. So, but sometimes, most of the times, it's sort of, he was onto something, that kind of thing. And recognize the sentiment or what that guy wanted to say. I want to go to heaven every night playing in this band. But it's also one of these transient feelings, You might have moments every night when you're doing a show that are you see the meaning with life when you do it, but it passes because there's always a next show that you want to take even further, So I don't know. To me, that's enough. That makes sense to me. It's purpose in life, And but obviously, this is all quite metaphysical. But commercially, sure, we like to sell more records and play bigger places or different places, or experience something new. There's always stuff to try. And you?
Yeah, I just want to play as much as possible.